Hey guys, it's Erim. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be walking you through the best fragrances for your special occasion. So what do I mean by special occasion? I'm thinking like a wedding, a party, a bridal shower, could even be a first date. And I think these are some really safe yet dramatic options for you if you want to introduce yourself in a really fun and creative way. So the first one is the Lancome Idole Ultra. Don't know if I'm saying that right, but let's just pretend I am. So this is kind of like a flanker, and a flanker of a perfume is when it's the original, which was the Lancome Idole, looked slightly different to this, and then they make another version of that. So often it can be based off the first reaction of the first perfume. People could have given the feedback, oh, it's too sour, oh, it's too sweet, so they make a second edition and kind of name it something a little bit different. But this one, I actually, as a flanker, I love so much more than the original. Now, the thing I like about this, I could tell by the fact that they advertised it via TikTok, it was aimed at Gen Z. It was aimed at the younger person. And you can really smell that it has rose petal, it has vanilla. Those are quite traditional classic smells, which can relate to a younger person, remind them of their mum. But it's been done in a really nice, modern, sophisticated and youthful way. Okay, so the next one is Penhaligon's Babylon. This one was launched and I saw so many influencers trying it, and I was like, you know what, I need to get my hands on it. I finally tried it, and at first I was a bit like, whoa, it's a very spicy fragrance. In fact, it was inspired by Eastern fragrances. I'm not a spicy fragrance kind of girl, but I let this sit on my skin, and oh my God, it's just got those really gorgeous notes of like that opulent oudiness, the woodiness, the spiciness, but all mixed together in a kind of gourmand scent. Gourmand means dessert, essentially. So anything that has notes of vanilla, caramel, chocolate in it, creme brulee, that is all part of the gourmand fragrance family. And this really just has such an enveloping, mysterious smell to it, guys. This is actually solidly, I'd say, one of my top 5 fragrances. Okay, so for everyone who's from the UK, this is called Elizabethan Rose, and it's from Penhaligon's. It was inspired by the Tudor Rose, which kind of is why it's got a rose on the front of it. Very cool fragrance. So it is a true rose fragrance, and rose is one of my all-time favorite ingredients for fragrance. So not only does it have rose, it has a hazelnut, and then it also has vetiver. Now, vetiver is a very interesting fragrance. It can often remind people of lemon and cut grass. And this is a really good one if you want to kind of like present yourself in a very soft, feminine way. This could work as well for all age groups because it has that brightness of the vetiver kind of combined with the really traditional classic rose. I feel like this would be a really good gift for any woman. Okay, so this one is quite a cute story. So when my cousin was first born, obviously my family gave like everyone like money to celebrate it, and I was in LA on a work trip. This is when I was consulting. I had a proper job, and I was going through the airport in LA, and I was just like, oh my God, what smells so good? I walked past duty free and I was like, I have to have whatever it is. £100 is a bit much for a perfume, but I thought to myself, you know what, I can let this be my little cousin's first gift to me. So this is Misty or Blooming Bouquet. I fall in love with it every time I smell it. It's a very commercial fragrance, guys. Don't get me wrong. You know I love to support like a perfume house, like a fragrance house, less so than an actual designer brand, just because I think they're better at crafting the fragrances themselves. They're a bit more unique, but this is gorgeous. On days that I don't want a heavy fragrance, this is something that's just so light, airy, refreshing. So it opens up with a really nice Sicilian orange, so you get that burst of fruitiness. Then it dries down to the white floral of the peonies. It has the rose. And what I absolutely love about this fragrance is the way it sits on the skin. So it has a white musk. Now, musk is such a popular base note, and it mixes so well with skin. So this fragrance is a classic. I guarantee if you show your mum or your auntie Clinique Happy, she will definitely recognize it. And it's a very vibrant fragrance. Also, it's quite a big bottle, which I do like. So it starts off with a gorgeous, like a bergamot and a grapefruit. And then it develops and you can start to smell Hawaiian wedding flowers in there, which is so beautiful. And then mimosas, which is a white floral. This fragrance is just so aptly named, like Clinique Happy. It really, like, I would say it's like a little bit for an older person, but this is just a fail safe. If you want to just walk into a room, safe, happy, uplifting, this is a great perfume. Okay, so Jimmy Choo. Now, Jimmy Choo is one of my favorite fragrance creators from the commercial kind of department, just because they've got their own segment of really bougie fine fragrance. Now fine fragrance is when it's a bit more high end. I think this bottle is around £150 if I'm not mistaken, and it's gorgeous. Like, it's such a heavy decadent bottle. This looks like a little disco at the top. This one here is called Radiant Tuberose, and I wasn't expecting to like it. Tuberose can be a little bit of an old lady scent, but I think just the radiance of this, and I know it's like in the name, but like whatever, they named it a good name. It has like this white floral base mixed in with the tuberose, and it just elevates this fragrance. It is definitely a mature fragrance. It's a sophisticated fragrance. I wouldn't really recommend this for young girls. If you want to walk into a room and own it in a very understated way and be memorable, this is I wish you guys can smell it through the camera, but this is a great fragrance. Okay, so this next one, I think it might be my favorite. It's Kylie, and this is from Huda Beauty, who's such an inspirational businesswoman. So on one side it has White Flower, Deja Vu. Now this is gorgeous. I actually prefer this side to this one, but this is still stunning. So White Flower, it has nectarine, it has patchouli, it has a bouquet of white flowers. Sometimes low-key these like fragrance descriptions make me laugh, because like I can smell something and then the way they describe it is so long-winded and you're just sat there like, why couldn't you just tell me it had jasmine? But it has jasmine in it, guys. I'm here to decipher all of this for you. And then the other side is invite only, and this is an amber fragrance. So this has warm amber, vanilla and citrus notes, as well as hazelnut. And one thing I've realized is I actually like fragrances with hazelnut in it. One that's really good for men is the English Oak and Hazelnut by Jo Malone. That is a stellar fragrance. And it's nice, it kind of gives that warm, cocooning, nutty fragrance that you might expect maybe in autumn, winter months. So I definitely recommend these. Probably the White Flower Deja Vu I would use for a really, really big event. And this one over here, the Amber, something where maybe it's like a bonfire night or like a games night at one of your friends' houses, just something a little bit more intimate. And finally, we have two flankers of the Jimmy Choo Original. Now the Jimmy Choo Original, that's a good fragrance. I'm not just saying that, that's a good fragrance. However, that is a very day-to-day fragrance. When we're going for a special occasion, I would recommend either one of these. This one's a bit lighter. This one has a bit more of like a sweet gourmand note to it. I wish I could tell you the names, but it literally doesn't say it on there. So just check out the image, maybe go to their website and see which one matches the bottle. But these are both great, and not only that, but they look really good on a counter. I would recommend these if you're a wedding guest of somewhere, or even on a night out, like a party, especially if it's your birthday. All right, well, thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed that. Guys, I can't even tell you, I just love reviewing fragrances so much. I feel like it just makes my heart so complete. Anyways, guys, I will catch up with you soon. I love you so much. Remember, here is a virtual hug from me to you. You are never alone with me in this world, and I will catch up with you on my next video.